Hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, kids and kiddos, cardboard crawlers of all nations. Thanks for tuning in today on a cold January afternoon in 2024. Blue Dog on point, making sure nothing's going to sneak up on us while we're out here getting crazy in the rocks. I actually brought the green FJ out first and was going to film with it. But when I went to drive it, I had a horrible sounding noise still coming from the transmission / motor area. So I brought it back inside, set it on the bench, grabbed the blue FJ, and brought this good old truck out to give it a run. Something's up with the green one. It's on the bench right now, and as soon as this gets uploaded and updated and all of that jazz, I am going to try to figure out what's wrong with it. I hope my mesh is just off. I hope I haven't just destroyed a spur gear in there or something, or missing a tooth, or a bent shaft. I mean, when I look down at the transmission where the nut goes on to the spur gear, the shaft is a little bit wobbly, but I've seen that on a transmission before. You know, you got to remember these things aren't perfect. You know, it's not like it's spinning 16,000 RPMs or anything. It's not a dragster going down the highway. So I'm gonna look at another one and see if it's very similar, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pull motor trans out of the green rig and see if I can't find the culprit. It could just be that my mesh is a little bit too tight and it's just sounding a little grindy because of that. It could be a broken off tooth in there. It could be that. I originally not diagnosed it, but I heard the problem start last week. I reversed really fast out of some rocks down onto the grass. And actually, I was doing a turnaround, and I turned down onto the grass and then did a reverse really fast in the grass. And then when I went to go back forward again, sounded like all heck had broken loose. I realized that my motor screws were loose. Tightened those up, but I didn't, I thought I had it correct, and I thought I ran it there for a moment, but I guess my ears just weren't hearing it properly, and it was a lot louder than I had remembered when I put it back together. So, like I said, hopefully it's a simple fix. Definitely a first world problem. Nothing major over here to complain about or worry about, but man, that WT micro body looking good in the rocks on that Maz Designs XL carbon cheat code. Running portal axles on this rig, Maz Designs double star in black, looking good in that flat black. Remember, if you like this content, please hit the like button, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Remember, they're free on YouTube, and this is how we tell the algorithm that we like this kind of content and we can continue to see more of it. Appreciate you. Leave a comment. If you don't have a truck, if you can afford to build a truck, go ahead and build one. You can get one of the version 2 JLUs for like $110, $115 these days. You put a couple dollars worth of, put another $50 into it. You got yourself a nice running rig for like $165, $70. Put some hex wideners on it. Change the position of the shocks. Put some, cheap Enduro wheels and tires on there if you can't afford something more custom. And they're a great runner. I have one built. It's out on the West Coast right now. Hopefully it gets sent back to me. And we're like $200 in that rig, and it's a great running rig for not a lot of, not too much money, and super fun. You get you can take them anywhere. They fit in a little bag. They just sit in the trunk of your car or behind the seat, And you know, I don't know if I'd leave the batteries in there. You can have some problems with some lipos. You just got to be, you know, thoughtful about it and careful. And with these little 2S batteries, it's really nothing. So, like I said, I really hope you enjoy this. I really appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in, and the new people that are tuning in on a regular basis. It's great to have you along for the ride, and I'll keep making this content as long as it's fun for me, and I don't see that ending anytime soon. I have a real passion for the crawling. I don't really see myself getting into bashing or any of that other, you know, drag racing or anything like that. I really love crawling. I come from a one-to-one background, had a truck built a long time ago, and, you know, used to be on the Rubicon and the Fordyce all the time in California. Got to a point where it just wasn't affordable for me to keep that rig anymore, and so got rid of it when the time was good to get rid of it. Obviously, you never make your money back on anything like that. It was a passion project more than it was a let's make some money kind of project. So I sold it pretty cheap to a friend that needed an extra rig because they were getting married on the Rubicon. And then I think that rig has changed hands since then, but from what I hear, it's still on the trail and getting her done. So, like I said, I love crawling, and this is as close as you're going to get. I mean, you can get a SCX6 or a SCX10-3 or the new VRD or any number of crawler kits from any number of manufacturers and go out there and have a good time. But the 24th scale, what's awesome about it is the convenience of use, the ability to, you could throw a couple pillows down in your living room and just have fun with it, you know, like it's throw a blanket in there, pile up some stuff and throw a blanket on top and you got yourself a crawler course. So like I said, super fun. If you can get out there and build a truck, do so. It's a great time. You don't have to do much to get them to run great. And if you can't, keep on living vicariously through us. Blue and I will be here for you. Really appreciate you. Cardboard Crawlers, out.